Arnold Schwarzenegger's career in the 80s didn't just go uphill, it flew. And it was producer Dino De Laurentiis who launched it into space with the movie Conan the Barbarian. With a budget of $20 million, the film grossed almost $70 million at the box office. It's funny then that the only failure Schwarzenegger experienced during those years was also because of Dino De Laurentiis. Arnold was always a non-confrontational guy, which set him apart from other action genre stars who appeared in the 80s like mushrooms after the rain. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, they all had an inflated sense of their own importance and constantly clashed with someone on the sets of their movies. Arnold's lack of this characteristic is commendable, and it's likely because of this that everyone always wanted to work with him, and afterwards, remembered the experience only positively. However, Arnold himself suffered because of his good nature. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. We're starting. He didn't want to appear in Red Sonja. He desperately wanted to get rid of the sword and fur cloaks, but Dino De Laurentiis had a different opinion. The producer, who was experiencing financial difficulties after the failure of the movie Dune, convinced Schwarzenegger to appear in Red Sonja in a small role. Arnold only agreed to do it out of gratitude to the producer for giving him a chance with Conan. And here, they shamelessly took advantage of Schwarzenegger's kindness. Because he didn't expect any trickery, neither he nor his agents bothered with the contract, so he simply signed a blank contract, and he was supposed to receive less money for his role than he did for Conan. He received $250,000 for that role, while he received $1.5 million for his role in Commando, which was released in the same year as Red Sonja. All of this led to the fact that when Arnold arrived in Italy for filming, he was not allowed to leave after a week of shooting, which he had promised to the producer. Instead of 2 appearances in the film at the very beginning and at the end, as originally planned, a love story was added to the script and Arnold's role was greatly expanded. Not daring to immediately go into conflict, he attended the shooting for almost a month. Later, Arnold will say that the whole situation looked very bad, but he did not suffer much on the set. As for the rumors, Dino De Laurentiis took this step because he could not get approval to use Conan in Red Sonja. Due to copyright issues, this had to be abandoned. And since it would have been difficult to attract audiences to the theaters with an unknown new character who appeared for only 5 minutes, he decided to make Schwarzenegger the main character of the film. However, the film did not help De Laurentiis improve his financial situation. When released in theaters, Red Sonja flopped. With a budget of $17 million, the film only grossed $7 million in the US. Today, Red Sonja is considered Arnold's only failure in the 80s. The film received 3 nominations for the Golden Raspberry Award. Brigitte Nielsen was nominated for Worst Actress and was also recognized as Worst New Star. Another nomination went to Sandal Bergman as Worst Supporting Actress. Arnold Schwarzenegger considers Red Sonja to be his worst film. He claims that he often scared his children by watching this film when they were young. Maria Shriver, Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife at the time of the film's release, said in an interview that if this film did not ruin his career, he should not worry about future failures, as they would no longer be a threat to his career. By the way, the story of Red Sonja and Arnold received a continuation. After returning to the US and unhappy with being used in the movie, Arnold demanded to terminate his contract with Dino De Laurentiis, which was supposed to cover 3 more films. The problem was that his cameo in Red Sonja was not considered a role according to the contract, because it was drafted incorrectly. Essentially, it meant that Arnold had not technically appeared in a full-fledged role. However, the court that he threatened to take action against De Laurentiis would have ruled in his favor, as even a blind person could see that Arnold's role in Red Sonja could not be considered a cameo. After the negotiations, the contract for 3 films was replaced with Arnold's participation in only 1 future film of the producer, the action movie Raw Deal. Before Schwarzenegger joined the project, Raw Deal was supposed to be a completely different film, with almost no action and the main focus being on the work of an undercover officer. After Schwarzenegger took on the lead role, the script was heavily changed, adding 2 big action scenes in the finale. The action movie only surpassed Red Sonja in box office performance, but thanks to its low budget of $8 million, it was able to break even. However, this did not save De Laurentiis from bankruptcy. As for Arnold, he finally became free and never signed contracts for shooting in multiple films again. In 2009, Millennium Films began working on a remake of the film Red Sonja. The director of the film was supposed to be Robert Rodriguez, known for his films Desperado and From Dusk Till Dawn. The lead role was supposed to be played by Rose McGowan, but after the failure of Conan the Barbarian with Jason Momoa in 2011, the project was put on hold. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe.